Hello and good evening. My name is John. We're playing Detective Grimoire as part of my Steam cleaning series, where I go through every game in my Steam library, eventually then arbitrarily rate and or review them after just a wee bit of playtime. I don't know much about this game, but I think it's a point-and-click adventure, but we're gonna hit play and find out. New save file. Challenges 0-7. Area of the beginning, 0%. Headphones strongly recommended. Sound is important. You'll need sound to properly experience the game. Armor Games! An Armor Game production. Original score by Ralph Benjamin Meyer. Developed program by Tom Vane. Art and direction by Adam. Unger, Catherine. And Edwin Tony Grimoire.
2025 last night. A murder occurred
A
in
murder?
part of this swamp. A small tourist attraction, deep within the heart of the marshland.
Hold on. A tourist attraction? Here? I don't get it. Why would anyone come here by choice?
I've explained this already. This area is famous.
For what?
Famous. All I read was that some idiot thought they saw an alien here 100 years ago.
Get your facts straight for once. We're talking about a creature that's lived in this swamp for over 60
Voice acting and
years.
animation is pretty decent.
Okay, so it's a 60-year-old alien. I still don't see what matters.
If it matters to anyone, it's you. That creature is our prime suspect.
The murder suspect?
We're in different
That's
boats.
right. This is no Loch Ness
I think.
monster. You need to be taking this seriously.
No, look, come on. How am I supposed to arrest something that might not exist?
We've always enjoyed a challenge before. You can start by reading this.
Our case file? Heh, there's not a lot of it, is there?
As usual, we only know the bare essentials at this point.
Bare necessities, if you will. Whoa! Rich here. Remedy found in the tourist attraction at Boggy's Bog outside the dead at 2045 last night. Caused of death unknown. 3 small wounds to his chest and attack from a flawed creature. Slime around the ruins, footprints seen to culture's Boggy, legendary swamp creature. Any of the 7 other people presently killed. Suspect. I don't think they did it.
Our murder victim, Richard Remington, he was in charge of this, tourist attraction. Boggy's Bog?
I could use a little bit more
What a name.
voice audio.
Boggy is the name of our creature. Well, nowadays it is.
You mean that stupid cartoon character? I've heard of him. That thing is our murder suspect?
There's more to Boggy than the cartoon character, I promise you. This is the place it all began.
It's
You'll find out soon enough.
yeah, I do like the animation style. Intentionally a little rough. Chapter 1: A Swamp Full of Secrets.
Your case file is in the top right. You can look at your clues and suspect profiles in here, when you've collected some, of course. I'll stay and guard our boat, so if you're confused, come back here and I'll help you.
I'm confused.
Back so soon, Grimoire?
What's troubling you?
Your mustache is troubling me. That thing seems to be longer every time I see you.
You've been warned about this, detective. Don't talk about my facial hair, and I won't talk about yours.
What's wrong with mine? It's perfectly under control. It's trimmed and ready for action.
Grimoire, you're supposed to be investigating a murder. Stop wasting time.
Murder.
That's where I need to go. I can switch to walk mode with the button in the bottom right.
Okay.
Oh, and if I'm feeling confident, I can turn off those sparkly hit icons in the option.
Yep, watching some menus.
That's where I need to. I can switch. Oh, I can turn off.
Hi.
Wow, you didn't get lost yet.
No, well, I only just got here. Who are you?
You don't remember. Of course, you're not great at remembering. I should be offended, though.
You're that wheel girl from the fairground.
I remember you, but I've been trying to forget.
Saw your hat blow through here already. You must be slow, if it wouldn't even wait for you.
Well, if you'll let me, I'd better go after it. You can wait here, and fine.
You'll
Behave.
get lost. I would never forgive myself if I let you go through without the map.
You have a map of the swamp?
Not anymore. I'm giving it to you.
You should really
That's-
stay here. It's
okay.
dangerous. There's been a murder. Although I suppose you know all about it already?
They're saying it was the creature. But it can't be him. He doesn't seem like a killing sort of creature. Nope.
Our recording's a little tinny. I wonder if they recorded in different studios.
Wait, what do you mean? If you... She disappeared. I might pretend I imagined her. It's an opportunity for a photographic memento. The two characters are an explorer and Boggy himself.
Are they?
Are they... fighting? It's an old statue of Boggy. His feet are hidden in a bucket of murky water. The fence that seems to... No clue. Just an odd...
That Lula Lula is interesting too.
That must be... The water is black. A lot of fun. That's the...
Just looking around.
Just my... Looks like I can move these metal latches around. I should just have to slide at least one of them out of the bottom of the lock.
Okay.
Then I'll be able to get through this gate. Probably.
Oh, a little physics, eh? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I broke it.
Don't forget. Just my... Looks like I should... Then I'll probably...
Up, down, over. Weird. I don't know why I got stuck the first time, but that... Did that do it? Hmm. Okay. Alright.
Hey, nice. I might get one of these from my office.
I guess I went the wrong way.
This is the tourist attraction? The whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. Let's do some thinking.
What?
Drag any two stray thoughts into those slots at the bottom. And flick through the connecting statements in between to make a sentence.
Okay.
Tap the confirm button to try it out. I just have to focus my thoughts
Okay.
and reach a conclusion. Boggy's Bog seems like the middle of nowhere.
My hat. No. The swamp. Is... It's far too remote.
The tourist attraction is far too remote for the murder. To murder someone. I'm losing.
Oh, the murder. Well, it has to be the little girl. Oh, how about this?
The swamp is far too remote for the tourist attraction to make any money. It's really bugging me.
It's a weird mechanic.
What's the story behind this place? It's the base of a gigantic Was this entire place built around it?
Maybe.
There's a hollow part of the tree right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside. Apparently, there's a... I'm not...
Do you want to go to the museum then?
It's a fork in the road.
Oh, let's go.
I should visit the crime. I think Officer J...
Alright, you said I could do what I wanted, but I guess not.
These flower petals seem a little out of place, lying on the ground over there. Looks like this path leads...
Alright.
Looks like
I wonder if they meant the next for mobile or something, because it seems very thin on how much UI they show at a time.
There's a narrow path here leading up that hill and through the trees. It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction. Rocks sitting in the... If that was a natural... This area is kind of empty. There's a narrow... It doesn't...
What? Challenge. Oh, what are these?
The strange footprints stop right by these reeds. Maybe I should take a closer look. Maybe I can move some of them out of the way.
Yep.
A strange pair of green flippers, badly hidden in the reeds outside the office.
Then it wasn't boggy, someone faked it. Alright.
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
Okay.
There's an open window above Remington's body. One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside.
So he fell.
I can't get in here without a key. And I don't feel like kicking the door down. Maybe if I get desperate later on. I don't. It's Remington's office, but I don't think I don't. There are bizarre footprints and back down into those...
Alright.
What's this? There's a lockpick dropped amongst the weeds down
What?
here in the water. I just have to work out
Just
which
clicking
button to
random.
break and tap that button.
Follow the line.
That's the one. But I wonder where this lock...
Huh.
I can't get it. Maybe if I...
I have a lockpick. Why can't I use the lockpick?
What's... I don't. So...
Lockpick discarded, covered on strangely, mostly used by murder breaking into running office. Okay, so I can't use it.
Aha, some suspects. Let's get this investigation started.
Oh?
All right, let's see. Another suspect for my notebook.
That's a little rude.
No, I'm sorry. Did I say that bit out loud?
Maybe not. Maybe I can hear your thoughts.
So would you be able to answer my questions before I asked you?
Would you be able to question my answers before I tell you?
I could try.
I'm Bobby Burl, professional cameraman. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Detective Grimoire. I'm here to investigate last night's murder. Obviously.
Grimoire. Strange. Is that your first name?
It's my second name. Detective is my first name.
What should I talk about?
So you already told me what you do, but now, why would a cameraman be working here?
I go where I'm needed. Vincent
Why are you
wanted
needed?
to come to the swamp, and I was happy to help.
Vincent Vanderpeer. You mean that man standing on that rock over there?
That's right. I've worked with him for many years.
Oh.
Is he your boss?
Oh, I don't know about that. We work together. He's tried to film here before, but he never got permission until about a week ago.
Uh-oh.
Oh, really? But why did you want to come here in the first place?
If you're looking for a reason to write down in your notebook, I'm sure he can tell you if you ask him. I'm just the guy who carries around the camera.
You always carry
So
that
far, I
camera
think
with you?
this conversation
Most
stuff
of the
is probably the best.
You were here yesterday,
Part of the
I
game?
presume? Last night?
Yes, I was.
Here?
The
in this clearing?
exploration parts are a
I
little
was
weaker.
over at the cafe getting something to eat. Richard Remington was there too.
Remington? You saw him last night? Just before the murder?
That's right, I saw him. He left the cafe looking rather ill. I offered to help, but he just wanted to go back to his office.
Uh-huh.
Looked like he had a lot on his mind.
He was ill yesterday?
Perhaps it was something he ate.
I don't know enough. I mean, I could... What happens if I do?
What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder? Mm-hmm. That's great.
Alright. Ooh, nice
Yes,
beard.
do you have a message for me?
No, I don't think so.
Then why are you here? I'm incredibly busy.
You don't look it. Who are you, anyway?
What a question. You're serious? I am Vincent van der
Oh, that's a
Peer.
nice effect.
The famous movie director?
The artist, the visionary, the auteur. I'm a man of many talents.
That's a very talented beard you got, at least.
That's great. Let's hope you have a talent for answering my questions.
You're in my light. Could you take a few steps back, please?
But then I'd be too far away to talk to you.
I know.
Can anyone just walk in here and start filming?
From Richard Remington.
Vincent van der Peer only recently got permission from Richard Remington to film here in the swamp. I wonder if Mr. van der Peer has been breaking rules. Or maybe he'll have an excuse.
Oh, okay.
I heard this isn't the first time you've tried to film here.
Where? In the swamp? What are you talking about?
Remington has denied you the filming permission in the past.
Oh, that? Nothing but the natural process of being in a profession like mine.
Uh-huh.
Every situation simply requires the right approach before the gears start turning smoothly. You understand, I'm sure.
You murdered
Why
him.
did Remington not want you filming here? And why did he change his mind?
It wasn't even up to him. This area is protected, you know. There are certain rules, certain regulations. I encounter this kind of thing all the time, really.
That doesn't explain why he changed his tune. It's a little suspicious.
Why would you say that?
A famous movie director suddenly gets his way. I wonder how that happened. Time to use my notebook.
Ooh.
Just drag an item onto the paper to draw the idea. That can't be it. Right. That's the one. I think you bribed Remington to get the filming rights.
Well, bribe is a strong word. It was just a little arrangement between friends. Nothing worth getting upset about. I simply promised him a cut of my next movie's profits. It made sense, since he owned the area anyway. Just a favor for a favor.
So you would have owed him money.
Only a small percentage, simply out of courtesy. And not for a long time, either.
Okay.
What's a famous guy like you doing in a place like this?
Quite. I'm sure you're thinking, why doesn't he send an assistant? But that's not the way this director works.
But what are you doing?
I'm feeling, I'm experiencing, I'm discovering.
Does Van der Peer
This
film
area,
porn?
The history, the atmosphere.
Swamp-based?
It's the perfect setting for my
Maybe
next
not.
film. I'm on a scouting mission to get to know this swamp before I begin work on the latest masterpiece in a string of masterpieces.
You're making a movie about Boggy. About the swamp creature?
Of course. He's a fascinating individual, isn't he? So mysterious.
No idea. I haven't met him yet. Is that your cameraman over there?
Yes, that's right. Bobby Burl, my faithful right-hand man. Well, faithful enough, you know.
No, I don't know.
He's an expert cameraman. Really knows his trade, of course. But he gets a bit muddled when it comes to priorities.
Like how? You mean he's lazy? He doesn't look lazy. He looks a bit scary.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. He just has a little hobby that sometimes distracts him
A
from
hobby?
his work. But I wouldn't want anyone else shooting for me.
Were you working yesterday? Here in the swamp, I mean?
Indeed I was working, very hard indeed, well into the night.
Hard work, is it? Getting to know the swamp?
You jest, but yesterday I was getting even more involved than usual, yes. Difficult to comprehend, I know.
So what kind of work were you doing?
Well, I was, unable to find my faithful cameraman last night. He had hidden himself quite
Ooh.
completely from view.
Bobby Burl, right? Did you need him to film for you?
Always, But being a resourceful type of man, I stepped up and took on the responsibility myself. I was filming in this exact area, in fact.
You were filming? Last night? Here?
Yes, at the time of the murder, I believe. But wait, I know
18%.
what you're thinking. Now, don't forget, I'm not here to shoot some experimental documentary. I have no interest in late-night surveillance footage.
Did you see anything at all? What is it you were filming?
The water. I was filming the water. It's a fascinating subject, one that has me captivated to the point where
So, you didn't see anything useful? Got excited there for a minute.
Nothing useful to you, my good detective, but there are some odd sounds on the audio track.
Okay.
Nothing but wild animals going about their nighttime rituals, I'm sure.
Is there something I should ask the cameraman?
Yeah.
Vincent Van de Peer doesn't explain why Bobby Burrell was nowhere to be found last night. I think that's pretty close. Vincent Van de Peer told
This is
me
a
that
weird
Bobby Burrell
mechanic.
was nowhere to be found last night. Simple enough. What was Mr. Burrell doing last night that meant he couldn't help out his boss?
Okay. Oh, this is a footage from the car last night. Filmed this movie. There's nothing to see here. Okay. Aww.
I heard from Mr. Van de Peer over there that you were nowhere to be found last night.
No alibi.
Didn't I say I was at the cafe?
Yeah, you did. But your director needed you for some filming, and he couldn't find you. What were you doing that was so important?
Well, let's see. After I ate, I had a walk around the swamp. I didn't have my camera, so I was free to stretch my legs for once.
Where was your camera? Don't you carry it around with you all the time?
No, not all the time.
You left it with him here and he used it instead.
You left it with Van de Peer, and he used it instead that night.
That's right, he was looking after that camera. So I went for a late-night stroll. This place is beautiful in the evenings.
You just walked around? You didn't do anything? Didn't see anyone?
Well, I can't say that. I have various ways to pass the time, you know.
Van de Peer said you had a hobby on the side.
I'm remembering
Is that what he
things.
said? Well, yes, he's right. I brought 2 cameras with me when I came here.
Wait, what?
I left my video camera, yes. But I have another one. It's much smaller, and it only takes black and white photographs.
That's-
You know the kind I mean?
A really old one?
Yes, I suppose so. I've always enjoyed traditional photography, and this place is a wonderful opportunity to take some pictures of a natural environment.
So, you were having some time off to take black and white photographs? For fun?
Only one photograph. You have to be disciplined when you're not using a digital camera.
Can I see it?
Of course. I took it near the woods at the back of the swamp. It's quite an interesting shot, but the light qualities weren't perfect. Here we are. Feel free to take a look.
Wait, what? This is a photo?
I haven't developed it yet. I only took it last night. Just brush the developing fluid over the photo to reveal the image.
It's not how this works. Oh no!
What? Is that Boggy? The swamp creature just standing in the water?
It could be. Personally, I'm not convinced, but I'll let you decide for yourself.
Okay. Long legs. Buggy. Okay.
I don't think it's a window, but this hatch is shut at the moment. This side of the museum is surrounded by blue and red flowers.
Like the other ones I saw.
I don't think it's that music, which makes it look. Is it being held up on wooden supports? It's bizarre. Is it? It's a stepping stone. The door's jammed unless I can get these brass handles. Seems like I can work just until the gap in the middle.
Okay.
That top hat guy would have so struggled with this one.
Oh, Professor Layton pulling out shocks there.
Let's see here. This journal belonged to the explorer who first discovered boggy in this swamp 60 years ago.
Oh, look at Boggy.
This journal, it's full of drawings and notes all about Boggy. It seems to be the centerpiece of the entire museum.
It's the Boggy Museum.
Models of Boggy's claws. Hold on. What's this? Something doesn't seem right here.
Aha!
I think I should try arranging these models into pairs. Something seems out of place.
Okay. What?
I don't think these gloves are part of the exhibit. It looks like someone tried to hide them here.
Someone made fake Boggy gloves. These flippers are not part of the museum, so that's for sure.
There's a little door in the wall here. I think it leads outside. It's locked, though.
Hi, Kerbal. Let's talk to this person.
Let me guess, you don't work here, do you? I wonder if that makes you the first tourist I've seen today.
You're incorrect, detective. I am no mere tourist.
Name is Folder.
How did you know I was a detective? Was it my stylish trench coat, my sensitive, inquisitive manner?
It was the clueless expression on your face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right. That's it. You've done it now. What's your name?
I go by Folder.
What?
Agent Folder. What are you doing?
Agent Folder.
I'm writing bad things about you in my notebook. So, if you're not a tourist, and you don't work here...
Uh-huh.
I am a scholar, an academic. I'm here to research the past and uncover the future.
So...
This game's got a weird thing with
visiting the
necks.
museum for fun.
Fun! Oh, there's nothing so simple as fun to be had here.
Uh-huh.
I come to this museum night and day to study its secrets.
Night and day.
Ah, what kind of secrets? It's just a museum about Boggy, right? The swamp creature.
He's one of the most intriguing modern examples
What is
of
up with that?
cryptozoology. A fascinating combination of scientific fact and wild speculation.
I'm with you on the speculation front. Although, come to think of it, people have been hinting that I should find out about the history of this creature.
A wise suggestion. And you've come to the right person. My knowledge far exceeds anyone else you might have met so far.
So, you'll help me?
I suppose I could divulge some of my findings with you.
That's very
if you're in
kind.
the mood for a little light reading. Let me find it for you. Oh yeah, this'll do. Something for beginners at least.
Journal records, 3 small claws on each arm, then lies 2. Feet are always hidden in the water. Seems to be a page ripped from the back.
So, Mr. Folder.
Agent Folder.
Yeah, were you here yesterday? What were you doing last night?
I was here, in the museum, going through my files one final time before disappearing into the night.
Don't
what?
museums usually close in the evenings?
They do. I've never been one to worry about other people's schedules. I come and go as I please. There's
What?
a key to every lock, detective.
Oh, so you have the key to the museum?
Of course I don't. Why would you think that?
Well,
Once again, that clueless expression. I use a lockpick and get in through the small side door. I have a right to be here, you see. Remington has no business locking me out, so I don't let him.
You just
Wait,
admitted to
what?
breaking the law. If everyone did that, my job would be a lot easier.
It's not my best lockpick. This new one's cheap. I used to own one, a superior model. Unfortunately, I misplaced it in one of the darker corners of the swamp.
Yeah, I found it.
I'm writing down your confession about sneaking around here at night.
And what are you gonna do? Report me to Remington? Good luck, my friend.
I need to pick my questions carefully.
The lockpick I found outside the treehouse.
The lockpick I found inside the treehouse might belong to Agent Folder. I'm losing. Did somebody tell me about this lockpick already? The lockpick I found near the treehouse might belong to Agent Folder. I think that's pretty close. The lockpick I found
There we
near
go.
Remington's body might belong to
Yeah, this
Agent
bad lit
Folder.
thing doesn't have a good
As far
flow
as
to it
I know,
either.
Agent Folder is experienced with lockpicks. I wonder if he's hiding something. I have a bone to pick with you.
Are you setting yourself up for a joke? Something about
Yes.
a lockpick?
Maybe. Who knows? Stop distracting me. I'm trying to interrogate you.
My apologies. Go ahead.
So, what are we showing Folder now?
Oh, percent clue.
Where did I find this again? I found a lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Okay.
Oh, apparently
A
you
lot of
did.
memory
Why
testing.
does this concern me?
He said, you already admitted owning a lockpick and using it to open doors.
You already admitted to owning one of these, and how you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
That's right. I appreciate you finding it for me. However, I won't ask for it back. Apparently, it has since become some diabolical instrument in the art of murder.
Murder.
Yeah, it's an important piece of evidence.
It's not that useful. Alright. Alright.
What's this? Looks like this stuff in the water has
Aw.
moved around recently. Maybe if I reposition it.
Oh. Oh.
I recognize that
Yep.
footprint. It's the same as the one found at the crime scene.
Yep.
The water's clear. I can see. Not bad.
Alright. Let's go up. So overall, I think this is a pretty decent point-and-click adventure game. It feels like it was made like as a mobile thing. It's hard to say. I don't know what these mean. Oh, are these the notes I found? So I'm missing different color ones. I only have red tier stuff. Foggy. Alright, so this has been Detective Grimoire. Yeah, overall I think it's pretty okay. Is this the only case? Like, am I actually 35% through this whole case? Interesting. Okay, well, it does look like there's just one case, so apologies if I got through a lot of it already. Yeah, a couple more locations left. Alright. Yeah, overall, pretty solid. Cheers.